truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Columbus Explorers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
At the 42-yard line.
Mike, 180!
On second down now, it's Hill. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Cooks. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice little juke. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
60 outlaw. Getting some penetration. Bravo. 57 to Mike.
2nd and 5. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
You don't see me in your nightmares, son. You get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
61, match box, lights.
At the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Explorers nothing.
You ready?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the defense.
Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What you got?
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
I got it.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Out.
They'll go with a keeper. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. There's overload.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Pistol. Mark 5. Hey, let's go. Defense, let's go. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
180. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run. This is Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They go play action. Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
First down, Chiefs.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Delta. Hurry, hurry.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Good. 180.
59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Still's the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score he felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch the eye. Check nickel.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, alert! Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 31. Check 31.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there. 59 yards for him on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of positions, and maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Big stop. Let's go. Pistol.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, it's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a two-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd down, now needing a score here in the late going. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Hurry, hurry! I'm coming for son! Let's go!
Mayfield to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs, 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Point it right. Hurry! Hey, Team 6.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Zipper! Hey, wahoo! Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready? 90, Wolf!
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready! 18 Gator.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. This is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. In a wild card win.